Abuse of Interpol by Turkish government. The oppressive Erdogan regime, which does not let its opponents breathe inside the country, is following a policy of intense pressure and intimidation against dissidents who have somehow managed to make their getaway from Turkey and are struggling to hold on to life as expats. Assassinations, kidnappings, illegal deportation, and family intimidation are known practices of the regime used to silence the political dissent abroad. As if its own cross-border extrajudicial manhunt is not enough, the regime also abuses the Interpol to crack down on its opponents outside Turkey. The people that were most subjected to Erdogan's wrath were the participants of Gülen movement, also known as Hizmet. Erdogan's hate for the movement started in late 2013 with the massive corruption investigation that involved his close circle and family members. Losing 4 ministers of his cabinet to the corruption charges, Erdogan intervened into judicial processes, disbanded the investigation team, and later imprisoned them. Being caught red-handed, he claimed that the investigation team was affiliated with the Gülen movement, who actually executed a judicial coup against him. The hate of the man for the movement goes on uninterrupted to this day. And needless to say that a lot of people affiliated with the Kurdish and leftist movements have also had their share from cross-border manhunt. Exercising a heavy control on media in Turkey, the regime has been somewhat successful in labeling its opponents as terrorists. The terror charges, however, were a difficult sell outside, as it was not for the first time that the international society was seeing an oppressive government using the terror card to crush down the opposition. The passports of nearly 250,000 people were cancelled with this pretext. These people were condemned to civil death by a government that fails to understand that peaceful opposition is a human right. Some of these people fled Turkey risking their lives, yet Erdogan was determined to hunt them down. He sent out goons, but some of them were exposed. Then there was this handy option: why not exploit the Interpol? Right after the shady coup attempt of 2016, his regime allegedly wanted to upload 60,000 names to Interpol's reporting system. Turkish government was trying to issue a red notice for its opponents and turn the Interpol into an instrument of its crackdown. Red notices, by the way, are used to inform the other countries that a person is wanted based on an arrest warrant for crimes such as murder, rape, child abuse, or armed robbery. Well, this time it was going to be used to hunt down the opposition. Very, very convenient. Perhaps with a recognition of Erdogan's political intent, the Interpol took a skeptical distance against his demands. German Chancellor Angela Merkel went further and openly condemned Erdogan's reckless move that undermined the fight against crime at the international level. Turkey has been able to exploit the Interpol to harass, detain, and seek the extradition of political exiles, dissidents, human rights defenders like NBA star Enes Kanter, civil society activists, and journalists like Can Dündar. Turkish-born German writer Doğan Akan and Turkish-born Swedish journalist Hamza Yalçın were illegally deported from Serbia and Bulgaria in August 2017. A lot of people affiliated with the Gülen movement were detained in places such as Panama, Sub-Saharan Africa, and South Asia to be extradited to Turkey with a probable subjection to torture and ill treatment in the prisons of the regime. Erdogan government's abusive practices reportedly created resentment at the Interpol Secretariat. Out of concern for the integrity and credibility of the system, the organization at some point suspended the access privileges of the Turkish police to file cases via its mechanisms. Furthermore, the Interpol established a special unit called Notices and Diffusion Task Force to minimize the damage created by Turkey's large-scale abuse and prevent similar exploits in the future. Interpol said it had 80,000 decisions available for review. Speaking to Euronews, member of the German Bundestag Andrei Hanko argued that the blue notices, which are raised to inquire about the locations of the persons of interest, should also be handled with caution, and added, Maybe there is no danger in Germany, but Turkish security units in other countries kidnap people and take them to Turkey. We believe it is time to end Erdogan regime's abuse of the Interpol system.